Hi, my name is Adam Flynn with our IT Marketing Department, and in today's training video we are going to take a look at the difference between our full farm view and scenario view from within our EASYquote program. As you can see, we have already created our quote and we are in our full farm view. You can also see that visually by viewing the full farm button, which is currently highlighted yellow. From within our full farm view, you have several options to edit your current quote we have created. To begin, you can see we can add additional lines. You can see when I click that button, our quote line attributes comes up just like before. We can create different lines here. So let's go ahead and say we have a secondary corn line, and the difference will be this is irrigated, and I'll select save. As you can see, that line then generates in our full farm view where we now have a non-irrigated line and an irrigated line. We have the ability to edit lines by selecting the edit button there. We also have the ability to duplicate lines, creating lines quicker than just creating them from scratch. As you can see, now we have two irrigated lines. Deleting lines. And then we also have the ability to add our policyholder information and our agency. Moving over to our scenario, we are provided a bar graph based on the amount of levels we currently want to view. As you can see, we currently have the 75, 80, and 85% coverage levels. But to add those, we could simply click the checkboxes off to the right. So we'll go ahead and add our 70% coverage level. The key feature with the scenario view is you have the ability to compare different scenarios. So you can see here we have the Add Scenario button. When clicked, gives you basically the same quote line attributes we saw from the full farm view, but in this case I'm going to go ahead and select a different unit. So we're going to compare our enterprise to optional units. I select save, and the bar graph will be edited to now show both our optional units, this is the brown, enterprise units, the blue. You can actually add a third scenario if you like, so in this case let's go ahead and see what a basic unit will look like in comparison to optional and enterprise units. To the right, you can see here we're currently looking at the insurance cost, but we also have the ability to view things like our insurance indemnity. And then from here you can go ahead and slide, for example, the price up or down and see how those different options or units will pay out. The same can be done with the yields as well. And then finally, below the bar graph, we have a chart which is color coded by the different scenarios to view the different information for each. As you can see, they're currently listed in order of the enterprise units, and then finally the basic units. A key feature here is you can also, by selecting the top of this column, view each column type in the order of those units. So now we're looking at the 3 trigger yields, for example, the 3 TA effective coverage, and so on and so forth for each different scenario, which provides a great comparison tool for our agents and insureds. And that is the difference between our full farm and scenario views. There are other key features within these different views, for example the different reports that are available, which will be covered in a future video. If you have any additional questions, please contact your local marketing rep or your underwriter. Thanks so much and have a great rest of the day.